Hello, 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 good people. How y'all doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday to y'all. Hope everybody's having an amazing day. Can y'all hear me? I hope you can. I don't oh, it's moving. But hello everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Y'all get in here, get on up in here. Hit that good like, share, and subscribe button for your girl. Make sure you got your notification bell turned on. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. It's for free. Y'all be up over here in the bushes and all of that. Yes. But yes, y'all, happy Monday. We got a cold, snowy, sleety, lazy, wanna crawl in the bed, throw the covers over your head type day. All of that, y'all. The snow is coming, child. The snow is coming. I don't like the snow, but it'll probably the temperatures are probably gonna drop tonight and it freeze up and all that kind of stuff. So y'all know how it goes. But anyway, hello everybody and welcome. Happy Monday. Um, I could have laid in the bed all day long. Well, yes, I had to go get me some snacks though before it get too bad. So that's it. That's all. But anyway, to my amazing Mars, hello and welcome. Thank y'all so much for your love and support. As always, Miss Maria, Miss Sexy Diva, the baby of the bunch, Miss Denise, Miss Carla, and Miss My Thoughts. Hello and welcome, beautiful ladies. I appreciate y'all so much. Miss Maria says, "Good afternoon, squad. Y'all know what it is. It's a G thing. Get in here. Join the live. It's a vibe. Come on in the room, close the door, grab a snack, a seat, and let's chat it up." Yes. She says, "House rules, no CC's names, initials only. Use creative spelling for curse words. Over here, we agree to disagree. Respect for discourse only. All is alleged. Our opinion for entertainment." She says, "Help us grow, subscribe, support. $ G Strickland 8, super chat, super sticker, and share. Join for $2.99. Tap the screen if you see the hype button. Hit it. Push us up in the algorithm. Thanks and enjoy." Hello, Miss Sexy Diva. No, don't start doing that miss thing. Please don't. Oh my goodness. Uh, anywho, some stuff so sensitive. I'm just gonna pop up on the screen, don't you? Hi, Miss Sonia. She says hello at G Maria and Miss Sexy Diva. Miss Maria says, "Sexy Diva, hey little sister Maud, happy Monday. What's popping in the desert, child? I wish we had some desert right about now. I don't like being cold. I don't like the cold weather." Miss Maria says, "Sonia, hey girl, where in the world is Carmen Santiago today?" Hey, Miss Faye, she says, "Good evening, everyone." Miss Avis says, "Good evening, everyone." Hey, Miss Salt Light, she says, "Hey, everybody. Hey, girl, hey. My sweet down here already, child. My sweet don't start none, it won't be none." She says, "Hello, everyone. I was about to send my bodyguard to find you guys. Lord, did it let you? Lord, her man just treating her real good, y'all. Real good, y'all. Just in case y'all didn't know that." Miss Maria says, "Faith, hey friend, how's the hardest working sister in the chat today?" Miss Ain says, "Hi, Moss Sweet, Miss Avis, and Miss Salt and Light." Miss Maria says, "Salt and Light, hello, gorgeous. We've missed you." Um, Miss Faith says, "I am good, Maria. Child, I wish they'd give us back, let us do it the way we used to, put everybody's names and the business and everything else out here on these here streets, child. I cannot with the scream yard." Um, Miss Sain says, "Hi, Faith. I thought of you the other day." Miss Maria says, "My sweet, hey girl, hey, you not out causing chaos for my man, is you?" Child, she stays out there on the streets, child, for her man. Yes, honey. Cause you know what? You know why cause? You know why cause? Cause the heat is on. They still got the heat on Diddy head, child. I ain't said my sweet. That's what people said, child. Ain't got nothing to do with it. But that's what's going on. Um, uh, Miss Lane says, "I don't like YouTube changing our names. I don't know hardly anyone anymore." Absolutely, Miss Sonya. The ones I can kind of remember, child, I be trying to, but I told you they do the most. Miss Maria says, Sonia, you two putting everybody business out. I go by pictures. Miss Maria says, Avis, hey friend, where you been? Miss Charlene says, good afternoon, G Maria and Chad. Hey, beautiful, welcome. Miss Maria says, Charlene, hey girl, hey. Hey, Miss Ebony, she says, hey family, hey beautiful. Miss Maria says, I've been in the bed most of the day. I woke up with a headache, runny nose, and a cough. At least the sun is out and it's 30. A heat wave. Come on through here, heat wave. Can you send me a little piece of that heat wave, honey? Because I need some. It's cold out here today, honey. It ain't playing. I said, ooh. Mm-mm. I'm gonna go where my thoughts live at down yonder in Florida. I know what I be saying, y'all, down yonder in Florida. Because, she probably got some 70s, 80s good weather going on around there. Mm-hmm. Um, Up Kim. She says, good evening, G Squad Mars and Chats. Hello and welcome. How are you today? Happy Monday. Maria says, Ebony, hello, happy Monday. Miss Sain says, hi, it's Charlene. Cam, Miss Maria says, Cam, hey friend, where you been? Um, hey, Miss Candy girl. Hey, Miss Candy. Miss Sonia says, hi at Ebony. Miss Candy says, hi, G Maria and Chat. Miss Sunlight says, I misses y'all, G. Did y'all get snow? It's cold in VB. I can't get my feet warm. Child. Yeah, girl, we're getting a little taste of that snow down here, girl. You want it? Did y'all get some? Y'all can take this mess here. Y'all can have it. Have at it. Child, I don't like it. I tell y'all one thing though, when they say it's coming, child, it comes, child. You know everything gets shuts down around here. Maria says, Candy, hey, Candy girl, what up, Doc? Miss Faith says, yes, I want your man to stay for life. Oh, my goodness. Woo, cha. Miss Ebony says, at Sonya. Miss Sonya says, hi, at Candy. Miss Sexy Diva says, hello, at Sonya. Miss Faith says, 45 in Birmingham and raining off and on. Child, I'll take that raining off and on any day instead of this here ugly behind snow mess here. Oh, way. Sound like Johnny Gill didn't it? My sweet says, I'm back. Miss Maria says, my brother lives in Minnesota, I guess, and they were at 2 degrees this weekend. I told him, keep that shit on up there, child. All of that. Hey, Miss Daphne, she says, hey, G Squad Mars and Chats. Hello, beautiful. Miss Sexy Diva says, hello, at Candy Girl. Miss Op Cam says, this is Cam. YouTube done changed my name. Child, hey beautiful. We trying to stay, we trying to keep up. We trying so hard to keep up. Yes, they done changed everybody's name. Miss Candy says, hi sis at Sonya. Sonya says, hi at Cam. Marissa says, Daphne, hey friend, how you be this happy Monday? Miss Sunlight says, I work from home today. I haven't seen in. My coworker said it snowed in Norfolk. Child. Mm, mm. Well, I don't know why they trying to skip y'all down there, Miss Something like they need to go ahead and let y'all have a little taste of it. I feel as though you deserve it. We don't want it here. Miss Candace says, hi, Miss Sexy Diva. Hey girl, hey. Child, y'all get on up in here, child. Get on up in here, honey. Yes, that part right there. Mm. Trying to get this thing to it's just gonna do what it wanna do. Miss Ebony says it's raining cats and dogs where I live. I'm so happy that I caught you ladies. Just walked in the door. Yay! It says it says tap the like button, please, and thank you. Consider joining for $2.99. It's a vibe. Yes, y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Consider joining for $2.99. Trying to build it back up, and I've come to learn that even in members only, child, it be the most stuff going on in there as well. So it just make you go, it's just I thought the YouTube streets was getting quieter, but it don't get quiet. It just the mess just keeps going and going and going. Everybody gets a turn, whether you in line for it or not. That's what it seemed like to me. But anywho and anyhow, prayers up for all the good people, prayers up for the people, child. Miss Sexy Diva says we 58, y'all in Arizona. Not the 58. I'll take that, Miss Sexy Diva. I'll take the 58 in today, honey, compared to today. Oh my goodness, child. Y'all know everything gonna be at a standstill, child. The grocery store is gonna probably fill up and all the bread is gone and all. I ain't never understand why all the people go in there and get all the bread and the milk and the stuff like that. At some point you get tired of eating sandwiches. Child, I cannot. Uh, Miss Candace says these people have lost their mind and messy. Yes, absolutely. Miss Maria says that sexy diva ain't that considered a cold snap? Not a cold snap. I can Miss Saint says keep the 58 until January when I come. Ooh, child. Ooh. Cause Miss Sonia, you cold where you at? Yes, Miss Candy, just messy. I just wish YouTube could go back to being fun and happy. It just don't make no sense, spending money, wasting money, and having to go and do all of this unnecessary stuff. And it's just so bad. It's so bad. But like I said, everybody gets a turn, whether it's true or not, child. I guess, child. Just get in line and it is what it is, child. The people just gonna be the people just mean and evil though. Just mean and evil for no reason. They see we out here trying to deal with Diddy and 50 Cent and then we got Destiny trying to get over there to see meet Diddy and all this other kind of stuff to let him know what where she's standing and what she's capable of and all that stuff. And then we got these people out here on the YouTube the streets just don't want to indulge in that. They want to keep creating chaos. I'm like, my goodness, child. I ain't got that much time in the world, honey. Miss Ebony says, I truly don't understand how you have people on the app trying to take down someone's whole page after the hard work they put into it. And you know what, Miss Ebony? And when people do that and the followers, they're not leaders that does that, but the followers fall in behind people like that, it does a lot of damage. And building a YouTube channel is not easy, y'all. It is not easy at all. You pay money. You have to pay money. Yes, you have to pay money. This screaming right here, just talking to y'all is $300. But that's $300 a year along with other little stuff. It adds up to be a whole lot of money. So if the people can make some money, yay for them, hooray for them. But when you building a channel, it's like you taking a loss. And I get that part. You gotta spend money to make money. That part is true. I've been in business before for myself, but you do have to spend money to make money. But I feel that is so wrong, and people are just so mean to do stuff like that. And I just hope they find some peace, and I hope it just stop because it does take a lot out of you. So shout out to the people that did me like that. Child, I laugh today, child. I have to laugh, child, and know that God is God, child, and He will fix it, child. He will take care of the people. But I've been out on the YouTube, the streets, child. I've been seeing some stuff, and I don't say nothing because I tell y'all all the time, karma, when you come up against people, karma don't come at you. It ain't got to always come at you. You get the people that's close to you, your children, your grandchildren, your mother, etc. I mean, that ain't got to touch you, but you're gonna feel the effect. And when things start to happening and you get to feeling the effects and stuff, don't need to sit around and ask no question. What you need to ask yourself: was I a leader or was I a follower? Did I participate? Did I not? Ask yourself them questions. You come up with the answer and you take what you get because you know you was wrong for doing that mess. But anyway, Miss Saint says, I'm in Atlanta, 40 and below. Not the 40 and below down yonder in Atlanta, child. I cannot. Miss Daffy says, hey, at Miss Maria, I'm Gucci. And pray you're having a Gucci day as well. Not the Gucci, honey, child. I cannot. Okay, Miss, what's her name? Weather Girl. Miss SD says, these people cray for real. Yes. Miss Maria says, I be playing hopscotch in these YouTube streets. I jump around to Mr. Chaos. Miss Charlene says 27 degrees in New York City. Thank goodness no snow. Oh, come on through here, New York. My sweet says, hold up now. Don't be calling my man name. He is warm and comfy. Ooh, not warm and comfy, honey, child. She makes sure he's tucked in, child. She makes sure he's tucked in. She makes sure his belly is full. She does it all, child. Shout out to my sweet child. Do your thing, honey. I ain't mad at you, especially you holding the bag and the bodyguards and all of that kind of stuff, child. Go ahead on, honey. We still waiting on our little, you gonna grease our hands. That's what they used to say. You gonna reach out and touch a few sisters up in the chat. Miss Maria says, as Charlene does, New York City gets lake effect snow and stuff from Canada. Miss Candace said YouTube has to see who are the common denominators in this madness. Yes, Miss Light says, what y'all talking about? I guess I'm out of the loop. I really don't need to know. I would just pray. That's what it needs, Miss Salt Light. It needs prayer. That's what it needs. Miss Maria says that Candy YouTube don't care as long as that money keeps coming. Miss Dee Dee says that G Mods and chats. Hello and welcome. Miss Dee Dee. Maria says that Miss Dee Dee. Hey girl. Hey. She says the dapping right. Dapping. All right, sis, come through. Child, yeah, but it is a mess, child, and people do work hard, and people be making money and stuff on YouTube, halfway decent money, y'all. And then people create chaos and all that kind of stuff. You ain't even got nothing to do with this situation. You get thrown in mess and you lose it all with like a snap of a finger. And even if you prove yourself to be, innocent, you don't get that money. You do not get that money back. And that's the sad part because times is hard, child. People trying to survive and get through. And we got the orange man sitting up there in the White House and we don't know what he gonna do and all of that kind of stuff. And just to play with somebody's livelihood, I feel as though that is so wrong. And I hope that the people can find some peace and just cut the mess out. Even if you don't get along with the people, do like I do. Slide through what Miss Maria said, jump hopscotch through the YouTube street. Mind the business that pay you. Mind your own business, child, and keep it moving. Just keep it moving. Get on your platform. Do what you're gonna do. The people whoever gonna be there gonna be there. The ones that's not, oh well, they lost. How about that? My sweet said, do you really want 50 cents from my man account? 50 cents? You talking about the one? You talking about 50 cents that's out there on Netflix? Because I know you ain't talking about no 2 quarters, honey. Girl, Marlene like it came through. My sweet, stop messing with me today. Marlene was up. Ooh, child. Marlene, sit down. Marlene, ain't you going to work today? Is it snowing down in Alabama? Huntsville? Not yet. Oh, God, no. Ooh, child, I cannot with her. Miss Charlene says, Maria, we don't get much snow. Last year, we didn't get much snow last year. I hope this year is the same. I hope this is well, we got a little bit the other day. I hope like this is the second one. This one today is a little bit worse than the other day, but I hope this is two and done. No more. Don't need no more honey. Miss Maria says that Charlene, we usually get whatever Chicago or Detroit gets, child. Child, the bullshiggity, the bullshiggity, the bullshiggity. But to the good people up in here, child, did y'all catch Mr. Chris Fletcher's Instagram, child? He wants to teach the men about being a high valued man, child. I don't know why they saying that, but after that episode the other night, child, it's across the YouTube street for anybody that missed it, child. But after that episode, I guess Chris Fletcher said, I got to get something going and started, child. I got to get something popping off. Cause they're about to pop my head too, child. Now Fletcher ain't nothing, child. She is a whole hot mess by herself. Miss Maria says February is the worst winter month for us. But yes, child. So Chris Fletcher's doing his over there on his Instagram. Y'all going over there and click the bio. Click the link in the bio, y'all. That's what he said to the people. Not only it's for men, it's for women too, because it can teach you. He said, what to look for in a man. I don't want no high value man. Them high value men like that, child. They feel good. They got the money, they got the looks, and they got the and all of that right there, child. Have your behind sitting in that house looking stupid, talking about so which way did he go? and all that kind of bullshiggity. Gotta ask him for everything. You're not about to trap me like that. Let me give me one that's a church going man, a hardworking man, protecting all of that, child. I'm good with. I don't need all that there other stuff, child. Cause them be the main one that gonna cheat on you and all that there bullshiggity. I ain't doing that, Chris Fletcher, but I ain't gonna slide over there just to see what you're talking about. The Chris and Neil house is a beautiful home, child. It's just beautiful. Can't take that away from them, but Neil, she's having to work, child. She got to work. Mm, Child, you better go over there at the bus stop, drive the bus or something. You better get some sort of income coming through this house, Chris. Now, Miss Maria says something like, "Now I know Destitute was lying." Wait a minute, Miss Marlene, have you reunited with D and Daddy? I heard y'all were once a couple. No, Miss Salt like, honey, I don't know why that girl tell that kind of lie. I was trying to get to that part, child. I was just breaking the piece by talking about that Chris Fletcher. And I told Martell that their boy of mine not to go over there to Chris Fletcher IG and listen to that mess. He don't got himself in a heap of trouble. But honey, I ain't never dated that girl, Daddy. I don't know why they tell such lies. I did catch a little bit of the show the other night. I listened to that their boy of mine and Andy Nasty, as y'all call her. One minute they saying they knew each other from high school and grade school and college. It just goes back and forth, honey. I don't know how I got trapped in this mess. I ain't never did no bumping and grinding with that girl daddy, honey. I said the lies for me, child. I ain't got nothing to do with that there. Mm-mm. Miss Charlene says Marlene needs to buy her son some shirts. Well, now that look here, Miss Charlene, don't go too hard at me now, honey, because you know that daughter of mine, she ain't helping me no more. I needs my money to pay my rent, and I can't be buying that boy of mine no shirts, honey. He's a grown man now. Sugar, I cannot. He had it in the palm of his hand. He didn't want it, so he get the shirt the best way he can. I tell you, honey. And my daughter, she ain't gonna do it for him. She's still my daughter, y'all. I love her so. Miss Maria says or something like, now I know Destitute was lying. My sweet says, Chris ain't no high valued man. That's what he said, honey. Miss Sexy Diva said, this his funky ass just got busted for fraud. Please, cheating ass. Oop. Well, he over there on that Instagram, child. Y'all didn't see him last night? I think the first one was last night, child. If y'all missed it, I'm just saying. Miss Avis says, Acola, Florida, 68 degrees, Central Florida. Maria says, my sweet, well, compared to his castmates, Miss Candy says, I missed a few chats. What's up with a destiny? Child, I'm going to get to that in just one little hot taste. And Miss Didi says, oh my God. Miss Maria says, I don't need a man that just goes to church. I need a believer. All of that, you just shorten it. I'm just shortening it down, Miss Maria. I don't want a high valued man. Miss Sexy Diva says the IRS is coming for the Fletcher and get 5 liens on that beautiful house. Ooh, child. My sweet says, Marlene, I told you Dusty is smelling. Now you know why too many pickles. That part right there. Miss Dasby says, Miss Maria, yep. Yes, child. So over there at that Fletcher's house the other night, child, the clip should be rolling around out here on the YouTube screen somewhere. So they had a family dinner, and one thing about Nail them, child, it could have been a spinoff show for them. What I seen was so good, I had to go back and look at it because the Scots 1 nor 2 was on that show the other night. No Mumbles, no Chris. It was really the Fletcher show, to tell y'all the truth. And it was really good, no hold back, put it out there on the table and all of the above. It was the 2 girls, Kayla and the niece daughter, whatever she called herself. I forgot her name. Lance, Chris Jr. and the god brother was there, and Kian, what's that girl name? Kendra, or whatever, Lance, whatever she's supposed to be to him. Child, I don't even know what she's supposed to be to him. The way Lance was talking about, I fit you in when I can fit you in that. That's what I'm gonna call a fit in girl, child. He done told her he got a full-time job, he's a full-time pappy, and he ain't got time for no relationships and all that kind of stuff. But child, why in the world is D Nasty running around out there by Nell Fletcher's house, child? Oh, wait. Child, they ain't hold nothing back. They said D Nasty riding around in the block. Now y'all know Nell Fletcher them more like no outing. It's the end zone. Child, see, she's sitting out there in the road waiting to see if Lance gonna roll up at there his mama house. Lance went to go get the children some pizza because Nell Fletcher was babysitting the grandchildren. And so while Nell was babysitting the grandchildren, Lance went to get the pizza. So when Lance is coming back from the pizza, he said he look up and he see a car sitting out there in the road. Blessed and behold. Guess who y'all guess who that was sitting out there in the highway? Highway and 5, 4, 3, 2. D Nasty, y'all. What? Chris Fletcher said, why is she out here? She's on the other side of the town. Lance said she was trying to y'all know how sometimes people put their kids in the car? Well, child, because she ain't got number one. And the last I heard, child, I don't know that she might have some more. But she was out there trying to ride her child around till he fall asleep. Destiny, you could have came up with a better lie than that. You know better that Kendra girl ought to go snatch that wig off your head, snatch you bald. Miss TJ Queen says, hi guys. Hey, Miss TJ's Queen. Miss Didi said, wait, what y'all cutting up? Miss Cheryl says, hello, Miss G and everyone in the chat. I don't know what it is. Home. Hello and welcome. Miss Debbie says, it was so refreshing without the Scots and the BS. Absolutely, child. It really was, y'all. So well, it don't matter about the ratings, y'all, because the show is over with, it's done. But that was really good with Nell and Chris and the kids. That's what it was. That's what that show was about. Um, Nell's family, and I think D Nasty gonna go skating with Will. Dang it. I ain't never went skating with no dang lemon skirt on with her nasty hot tail self. That's why you in trouble now. Child, the people at the Fletcher's house were over there talking about a child. They were laughing at her too, honey. They was laughing at they found out. So the Kendra girl said, Nell gonna tell on Lance. Told the girl in the kitchen that Lance was out there talking to D Nasty. So Lance hadn't told the girl. So Lance let the girl know, we're not exclusive, nothing like that there. So, you don't tell me what to do and who I talk to, but out of respect. She gonna Nell gonna sit up there like she ain't said a word. Charlie was funny. Nell sitting up there like she hadn't said a word or did a thing, honey. They was out there talking for about 10 minutes. Even his sisters was like, 10 minutes? What y'all out there talking about for 10 minutes? You know. So then, child, they got to talking about the God brother done had a turn, Jalen done had a turn, Lance done had a turn, Will done had a turn. One of the sisters hauled off and said to little Chris Jr., your turn is next. I said, well, I will be darned. Child, they was over there laughing at that girl, child. She's known as a 304. Child, Carlos King, I'm not about to play that role right there. I'm not about to do that. I'm not. Miss Maria says, I felt like the Fletchers would be the only ones that could have had a successful spinoff. Yeah, there was no hold back. Miss Didi says, some say they need their own show. They really do. They do. I ain't gonna take it from them, y'all. It was a good one though, for real. Miss Maria says that thing, even with the Scots of bullshit, they can't keep episode people interested. Nope. Miss Ebony says, sounds like the Nasty don't have no storyline. That's why she was out there waiting. Child. Go looking for something you ain't prepared for, honey. Miss Marissa, TJ's Queen. Hey, Suge, how you doing? Emma Wendy Williams' voice. My sweet says, did you see how Hotel got so scared talking to Will, stuttering and everything, Called Will called that bald-headed mofo out. They did show Ken. Will and Ken and Martell. Yeah, yeah, cause we'll approach this bald-headed tail by telling D Nasty one and done. Like she wasn't aware of that. She know. All of them be one and done. He let him know too that D Nasty is a liar. He told me that not Destiny, not Destiny. He said, yeah, Destiny is a liar. Cause she trying to say that Will was just her bodyguard. No, Will. The God brother what's his name? I forgot that boy name. But anyway, saying that the God brother was just his her bodyguard. Cause the bodyguard let Will knows you dropped them draws. Allegedly. Child, I said, Destiny, Destiny, Destiny. You known for a three. And why is you out there trying to skate and you knew you were going skating? Out there in a damn lemon pink outfit on and with a dress. Girl, ain't never know nobody go skating with a dress. I guess she said easy access, child. Probably had no drawers on up under that dress. Allegedly, child. I ain't never seen nobody do no foolish mess like that. She could have kept that though. Sitting up there trying to question Will. Even though we'll be trying to give off some relationship advice. He got 4 women and no baby and ain't been married to now one of them. We'll let Destiny know that, in this day, in this here days and time, it just seemed like more people's against marriage than for marriage. So in other words, he was just saying like saying, I don't see the point in getting out there getting married. For what? Why? Cause it ain't lasting. The people ending up in a divorce, child. They just divorce is bad, child. I tell you, I tell you. Miss Maria says, CC said that messy man meet up look more like a man upstairs meeting, a little budget one. I'm betting probably so. Cause check this out, child. The Fletchers did really good, no hold back. The son Chris Jr. talked about, he was going through again. He looked like I don't know, child, and no disrespect to nobody at all. I'm not no disrespect at all, none at all. But he looked like he might have something going on with him for real. He looked like he could have been like on the Down syndrome side or something like that. No shots at nobody, but that's just the way he look. I don't know what he been through in his life, but he just looked like he just got some things going on, and he let him know that he had slept, I guess, in a Walmart parking lot for 2 nights before he actually decided to come back to Nell and Chris' house. And Nell said her and Chris had been out there getting they shaker down and on and stuff. And they get back home on the patio. They got little Chris Jr. all his bullshit out there on the back porch, child. I said, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Nell said just can't get rid of the children. Nell let the children know that the girls got to understand about boundaries, but them boys, honey, they always come to them for some money. Always, child. She had to check Lance too. Lance got his head chopped off for a little tape, cause trying to defend Chris, child. Poor Chris. But yes, I now let them know, I need my money, child. And Tuna Cat gonna pass the blank out because Nell got the big old beautiful house. She got the daycare center. Even though Fletcher lost his license, he's still trying to find other ways and other means of being out there in the public eye and all of that stuff. Nell is trying to open up her clothing. I think it's a boutique or something, child. So Tuna Cat is steady losing because y'all know that one monkey don't stop no show. She thought she was gonna be the show, child. How your ass gonna have the show when you ain't got nobody personality? You ain't got nobody's personality, child. So, ooh, every time I think about, so she's really pissed off at Nell Fletcher, honey. Miss Sylvia says, hello, everyone. Hey, Miss Sylvia. My sweet says, that child asked Nell, can she call her mama? Nell said, no, call me Miss Nell. I would have left that house embarrassing. Child, she sure did. Nell made a comment, you high five, and Nell said, you gonna leave mama hanging? You gonna leave mama hanging? That fool to my, I can call you mama, girl. Nell said Kiara is moving too fast, honey. Nell said she need to slow her down, son. She just really needs to slow down because her feelings gonna eventually probably get hurt, child, because and Lance let her know the chemistry was there with him and Destiny. I can see them just flirting around with each other, knocking the boots or whatever. But in a full-blown relationship, I can't see that. I see Destiny need more like a tougher man on the Will side, but Will might be a wuss too, child. I don't know, child. Who knows? Um, Miss Stacey says, ain't nobody about to marry Dusty Doula streetwalker, not a streetwalker, honey. Child, I cannot. Hey, Miss Lord, see. Miss Maria says that Sylvia, hey friend. Miss Maria says, Lord, hey, beautiful. But yeah, child. Destiny out there riding the circle, child, over there at Nell Fletcher's house, child. Nell Fletcher ain't about to let that go down. Miss Stacey said, Tuna Cat jealous of anybody living better than her backseat big ass. Miss Maria said, Destitute wants to be the man and the woman in the relationship. I don't think that will go down too well with Lance nor Will. And even down to the God brother, you want to keep it real. I think Jalen more or less probably was like the slowest one in the bunch. I'm just saying. But it was something good to see. I'm telling y'all, without them Scots, child, it was amazing. But I got to get to this part. We can circle the block back. Excuse me. But, child, I seen the clip that supposed to come on Saturday night. I know y'all seen it too. The one that Martell missed his court case for, child. The number one stunner that he missed his court case for, child. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Child, this is pathetic. The couples, y'all, sitting at their own little table. Carlos running around looking like a fool. You had Kimmy with her don't never have no damn clothes on. She needs to be a stripper. Oh my God. Her and Lemonhead, Chris and Nell Fletcher, Ken, Mumbles and Ken, Marceau and Tuna Cat, and there lies D Nasty Martell. I said, wait, what? Child, they supposed to be having this little thing going on there. Supposed to be this coming up Saturday night, child. I don't know. But one thing I want to see, because Mark playing some kind of type of game, and they had like a piece of cookie or something in their mouth, and the partner take the cookie out of their mouth. I said, now I want to see if D Nasty and Martell gonna go that far. And then they supposed to have something about kissing or something. I want to see if D Nasty and Martell gonna do that too. I want to know. I got to know. Miss Maria says jealous, sensitive. In other words, Tuna jealous of everybody. Yes. Taiwan says, hey y'all, hey Taiwan. Miss Marissa Destiny wants to okay, read that one. But yeah, child, I'm trying to see if D Nasty and Martell gonna be doing the kissing and the mouth passing up the cookie and the cookies and all of that. They might as well. Ain't no need of them stopping there because they already done been passing the cookies allegedly. I said, well, you look at that heifer up there. Why they didn't go get Shiba Sheree? Why they didn't go over there and have Lance to join that destiny? Carlos, what you trying to tell the people without trying to tell the people? But the people already done picked it out, child. We already know. That's how come Ariana Coleslaw, the bird, can't get on that Diet Lemon show. Because D Nasty is the number one, child. Destiny is Martell's number one girl. Just in case the people didn't know that. Y'all gotta stop playing down there. Destiny has been the one that's blocking that girl. D Nasty. Mom Sweet says they put Dusty and Rusty together thinking that is going to up the hold on for a second, y'all. But yeah, y'all. I just had a call. I gotta cut this short. About another 15 minutes. I gotta go. G Miss Didi said, G, what happened? What flop? Yeah, we had to pick this back up later on tonight, probably. But yeah. But tap that darn like button, Miss Sexy Diva. You watching? Please consider joining for $2.99. It's a vibe. Miss Maria says Secret Square gonna pull all the bids out, trying everything to get ratings, shaking my damn head. That's what it looks like, y'all. They trying in and everything for whatever the reason is, but it's not working. But yeah, they had Destiny and Martell gonna be sitting at this couples table. You know, like I said, everybody is separated. And then also, y'all, I saw this other part where Destiny is having a girls trip. Guess where the girls trip is, child? I'm gonna get this out before I get up off here, child. Guess where the girls trip going, child? To the damn winery. I said, what? That's all they got. That's all they got. Tuna Cat said, one monkey don't stop no show. That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said. I said, okay then. Well, honey, Destiny trying to have a winery with only the girls, child. Let me ever get this out. For just the girls and child, Tuna Cat gonna tell Destiny, you can be friends with whoever you want to be friends with. I ain't got no problem with that. Blah, 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 blah. Guess what else she said, y'all? Ooh, child. She gonna tell D Nasty, I don't like her. She don't like Nell Fletcher, child. That's what Tuna Cat said, child. She let Destiny know she didn't like Nell. Then, child, they show a clip where they all arrive at this winery, wherever the hell they're gonna be at. Let me get to the good part. Nell is letting Tuna Cat know. Nell is banging on that head. Boom, 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 boom. Tuna Cat don't stand a chance when it comes to Nell, child. Tap that ass, Nell, but we still don't like you because the way you went about this situation. Man, Nell, if you could have stood your ground, but Carlos was gonna kick your ass off that show. If you could have held on, Nell, you and Mel y'all could have drugged them Scott's ass for Phil. That's what we wanted to see, Nell. But I get it. Carlos he was gonna get rid of you, child. He was gonna get rid of you. We already know. But anywho and anyhow, where am I at? Nell is going at Tuna Cat head again. Nell said, you went at my husband. You in my husband's face. Came in my face at Trish's birthday party. Oh, I've been planning to do that. You know, she trying to have a smart clap back. Kimmy sitting up there looking like, huh? I ain't about to defend your ass no more because I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. Next thing I know, honey, child, D Nasty and Tuna Cat is going at it, child. I said, well, I will be darned. Y'all know the word out there on the curve that Tuna Cat and D Nasty is not getting along with each other in real time. Martell Hope done struck again, child. Child, I cannot, child. I got to look at that. I'm going ahead and tell y'all good people right now. I'm going to have to look at it. I got to look at it. Because I got to see the rest of what Tuna Cat and D Nasty going to be arguing about, child. D Nasty did say, I say this, and you try to flip it around and say that they were going back and forth. Kimmy just sitting over there singing on the background. She was just looking, child. She ain't had nothing to say. I said, oh, well, Kimmy, you ain't going to jump in this time. Well, if you don't jump in, honey, Maurice Lemonhead going to tap that ass when you get home. Just know that because everybody's supposed to run the Tuna Cat's beck and call. She ain't got nobody, not even her mother, coming to the rescue. And she thought her mother was going to come and check Nell Fletcher. Child, I was hoping to see that, but I don't think it's going to be that, child. Even I think Wanda thought she was going to be up there to check Nell Fletcher, child. But this whole Christmas, whatever, debacle, they ain't had no Wanda up there with nobody, honey. Child, I said they could have had Wanda up there with let's see who they could have had Wanda there with. Hotcakes. Wanda and Hotcakes could have did good together. But child, it looked at low budget and the whole nine. It's pathetic. It is running out here on the YouTube street, child. I don't know if all of this gonna play out on Saturday, and that's gonna be the end of that because I'll be telling y'all the real. I've been over here looking at Iyanna, her reruns and all of this child. Some shows that I have missed. I've been looking at that and all of that. That's kind of stuff, child. But Kimmy was sitting there looking in surprise, especially when D Nasty went at that ass, and D Nasty gonna tap that ass, child. I said, ooh, wait, ain't no fun when the rabbit got a gun, is it, Tuna Cat? Everybody got to come to your beck and call. Negative. Moral of the story is now Fletcher's got the big old fancy house. Now Fletcher's got the business. And Tuna Cat is madder than a mofo. Her and Marceau probably. Marceau probably don't give to. Y'all know what I was getting ready to say. But Miss Maria says, I think Dry Puss done hit that wall. Don't want that smoke from there. Miss Sexy Diva says, Wildebeest was fired on her day off. Ooh, child. Miss Maria says, as Sexy Diva again. Miss Salt Light says, gee, I just peeked outside. It's snowing and cold enough to hang me. I got to put my Eskimo suit and get my SAB from the mailbox. Well, honey, you go ahead and get your Eskimo soup and put it on. Go out there and get your stuff, child. Go get it. But child, y'all circle the internet street, child. I gotta go take a run. And I'm gonna try my best to get back up here so we can finish this conversation, child. Cause Tuna Cat is hotter than fish grease. She thought she was gonna be the queen of LAMH. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Miss Taiwan says Tuna Cat is jealous of Mel and Nell. She's not living like them. Not at all. And there go Mel sitting over there with four small babies and doing the damn thing. Living in the hill. Living on the hill. Is that a mansion, y'all? Look like one anyway. Yes. But Nell and Mel, they both have some beautiful homes, child. Very, very beautiful homes. So yes, that's enough for Tuna Cat to be upset about. I'm sure she's pissed the blank off. She's pissed off for real, for real. She ain't about to be playing with y'all, cause she mad, mad. So it is what it is. But Miss Maria says tuna hotter than fish grease and smell it. Yes, that part right there. But look, y'all, I gotta go. I gotta go. I got somewhere I gotta be in this in within about like 15 minutes. And it's snowing out here too, child. But look, y'all, I love y'all. Y'all see these here clips running around here, child. So y'all could tune in when I get back up here. Until the next time, in the words of my Miss Maria was it. Hope y'all it was entertained. Until the next time, wishing y'all love, peace, and have grease. Enjoy your evening. Child, it is snowing and cold. I love y'all, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Miss Out Light says, never gonna get in my in vogue voice. Miss Sensitive to my Tuna Cat word Scots manner. Shut it down, child. Y'all better go out there and look at them sitting up there. Them no tables look like they came from the Dollar General. I said, what? Miss Maria says, Mel and Nell have homies in gated communities with manicured lawns. Tunas ain't even got grass. Who that said she live across from the Exxon? Exxon 711 Exxon. Child, I don't know where she's at, child. I cannot. Miss Taiwan says at Kimberly in Never Land. Child, I cannot, child. But honey, let me tell y'all, that was something to see, child. Near them, they did the daggone thing the other night. It was beautiful to see. It really was. Cannot take that away from them. When I say stepped up to the plate, they stepped up to the plate. Ain't trying to hold nothing back, child. It is what it is. So see, Tuna Cat, you ain't got no business being upset because you all never want to talk about nothing. So many storylines that you had. And my husband I ain't never experienced no infidelity. That's how we get from your slow ass. Anywho, child, let me go. I love y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Bye.